today we are going to be learning about poetry. What all does poetry have? Ian.
Rhyme.
It rhymes, that's right. Do you think all poems have to rhyme? Who can raise their hand and tell me what they think sensory poetry is about? Elizabeth. Senses, that's right. Ian, do you know how many senses there are? Oh, more than two. Do you know, Rachel? Five, that's right. Do you know any of the senses, Ian?
I know all of them.
What are they?
Nose.
Smell, that's right.
And mouth.
Now,
Hand.
because we touch.
Ear.
This book is called Crunch Munch. And what I want you to do is I want you to think about, while we're reading the story, I want you to think about how we can describe this book using our five senses. What do you guys notice on the cover? There's a rabbit. Eating a carrot, that's right. Do you think maybe the title has something to do with the rabbit eating a carrot, Ian?
It's munching it.
It's munching it. That's why it's called Crunch Munch. It's written by Jonathan London and illustrated by Michael Renz. Animals like to eat, and so do you. Some nibble, some go, some chomp, and some chew. Now what we're going to do with this story, do you see these colored words right here? These are going to be all the noises that animals make as they're eating. So what we're going to do is I'm going to read it first, and then you're going to repeat the noise after me, okay?
Okay. Do we actually do one?
How does a beaver eat? Crunch Munch.
Crunch Munch.
Did we use any senses while we were reading that book? What does this book look like, Elizabeth? Colorful. Rachel, can you think of a word that describes how the book looks?
It looks like it looks big, kind of. It looks so soft too.
Yeah. What kind of noises did you hear with your ears, Ian? Flippity lap, flippity lap. Let's see, those are only two senses. We use our eyes, we use our ears. Did we use our mouth while we were reading the book?
Yes, we did. We said the mouth.
We did speak with it, but did we taste the book?
No.
No, we didn't taste the book. Did we smell the book?
No.
What does the book smell like?
If we did smell it, it smells like
Does it smell like anything?
old paper.
Yeah, it just smells like old paper. What else? We used our eyes, we used our ears, we used our nose. How did we feel it? Can you feel the book, Ian? You guys know what you just did with this book?
Senses.
You described it with your senses. That's right. That's exactly what sensory poetry is. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to write a sensory poem. And we're going to do it together, and then you guys are going to finish it on your own, okay? Now, we're going to use the topic Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving look like. Good job reading here. Okay, I want you guys to close your eyes. Close your eyes. When I say a word, close your eyes. When I say a word, I want you to raise your hand and tell me what you first see when I say the word. Like what first pops into your head when I say the word, okay? Thanksgiving. Ian.
Turkey.
Turkey, that's right. Elizabeth. This is what a sensory poem looks like when we write it out, okay? We're going to have Thanksgiving written up here. What was the first sense that we used? What one of our five senses? So Thanksgiving looks like, yes, Rachel. What does Thanksgiving look like?
Turkey
Turkey, that's a good one.
and football and leaves and fancy.
What does Thanksgiving feel like? Not necessarily does it feel happy, but what do you feel when you think of Thanksgiving? Ian,
Sad.
you think of what?
Sad.
Sad.
Like feel it.
Not feelings. What do you feel with your hands when you think of Thanksgiving? Do you feel the table? I have. Do you feel the silverware? The cold metal of silverware?
Oh yeah.
Do you feel
And
the wind?
the wind.
The wind. some of the answers that are up there if you can't think of anything, but I want you guys to try to think of even more words that you can use
I want to
for
cover
your
all of it.
senses.
What is-
Did you guys maybe have any words that you wrote down that weren't on the board?
Let me see. I have all of them. I have like these on there.
Did you maybe have any words that weren't on the board, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
What words did you have?
Like yellow grass.
Yellow grass. That's good because all the grass is down. Okay, we're gonna ask a few review questions, okay? Do you think poems have to rhyme? Somebody raise your hand and tell me, do poems have to rhyme? Elizabeth? No. Somebody raise their hand and tell me